Barcelona activate a 180 million economic lever. La Liga have approved operation. In a big development, Gerard Romel has reported that Barcelona have activated an economic lever that will see them rake in a massive amount of 180 million in exchange for a 49% stake in Barcelona studios. The investment is set to come from Mountain Nazica, a private equity fund manager from Mexico, who will buy the aforementioned share in Barcelona studios and put 180 million into the club, of which 30 million will be paid this summer itself. The operation has already been approved by La Liga. It must be noted that the 49% share that has been sold does not come from the 51% majority ownership that the club held. Instead, Barcelona are reselling the same 49% stake that they had sold just last summer. Indeed, as a lever, the Blaugrana had sold 24.5% of the shares to Offense Media and Social.com, each in exchange for 100 million from each company. However, the club had received only 10 million each from the aforementioned organizations in payments, with the rest due in installments over 3 years. But with neither company paying the 30 million installment this year in due time, Barcelona were forced to look at other options. An agreement with a German investor for a 16% stake in exchange for 60 million was closed, but it stalled last week, leading to more concerns. Now, although Barcelona have an agreement with Mountain Nazica for the 49% stake that they had initially sold to Offense Media and Socials.com, who will be to give up their stake, with Barcelona pocketing 180 million from the deal. Of that 180 million, 30 million is expected to arrive this summer itself, which, coupled with the sales of Ousmane Dembele and Frank Casey, should help the club register players and potentially invest in more signings. Barcelona's financial struggles over the last few years have been very well known, and they have looked into various different ways in order to generate funds. Barcelona Studios is one of those ways. Previously, the club had agreed a deal to sell to Offense Media and Socials.com, with the two companies having a total 49% stake. As has recently been reported by Gerard Romel, Barcelona have now resold that stake to Mountain Nazica, a private equity fund manager, in a deal worth 180 million. Offense Media and Socials.com will be paid a share of this in order to give up their stake, and it is believed that Barcelona will net a fee of 30 million, which they can use towards fixing their financial situation. Coupled with the impending sales of Ousmane Dembele and Frank Casey, Barcelona have been able to generate significant funds over the last week, or so, some of which are likely to be reinvested in the transfer market.